warrior. Hello, welcome to this video. Guess what? Today, it's all about pattern recognition. When we talk about a health anxiety sufferer, we're talking about certain patterns and certain habits that they do each and every day. And these patterns could be mental patterns, it could be emotional patterns, it could be physical, action-based patterns. No matter what it is, I've recognized these patterns in people over and over again. And yet, they don't recognize the fact that they are a health anxiety sufferer and nothing more. Today, we come to that conclusion together. Today, I fill you with the clarity that you need, my friends. Are you ready? High five. Let's do this. Now, first sign that you may have health anxiety is that you've tried everything, every supplement, every technique, every local therapist, every mentor, every strategy, and here you are with a cabinet full of herbs, vitamins, minerals, without a conclusion. Now, why are you stuck in this dilemma? Because the result, when you took the supplement, did the technique, worked with the mentor, the result didn't match the expectation that you had for yourself. And because the result of taking something or doing something didn't match the expectation that you had that it was going to work in a certain amount of time, you labeled that thing and yourself at the same time. Can you imagine going through label after label after label, coming to the conclusion that many health anxiety sufferers have come to today, that they are not fixable, that they are broken? You are not broken. You are just bent. You are just bent. And whatever is bent can get unbent. Let's understand this. Second sign that you may have health anxiety is you wake up and check to see if your sensations, symptoms, feelings, fatigue, mental habits are all present. This is common in my life. Every morning I woke up like checking myself over and over again as if I was making love to myself. What's this guy doing? And if the sensations are present, catastrophic future thinking arises. If the sensations are not present, we begin wondering why they're not present. It's a two-way street that leads to an anxious identity no matter what. And it's interesting because here we are on one side checking the sensations and wondering why they're not there, and at the same time we want to become someone new. Does that make any sense to you? This is where we have to get to know our vision better. Who do we want to truly become? What are the characteristics? What are the personality traits? What are the thinking styles? How does my future vision act and feel? If we don't have any idea over who we want to be, and you just generalize it saying, I just want to be happy and free, your unconscious mind body will not understand that message. It has to be clear. It has to be concise and specific. You have to know specifically where you're going if you're going to attain that outcome. Third sign that you have health anxiety is you become triggered by anything related to health. Anything related to health. And the unconscious protection mechanism starts to show up. And what starts to happen is when you are confronted with data, whether that's through the TV or you're speaking to someone or a memory shows up or whatever, and you react impulsively and instinctively, all of a sudden this protective mechanism shows up and you are comfortable again. Funny enough, many health anxiety sufferers are much more comfortable with their sensations and irrational thinking patterns than they are comfortable without them, because they've identified with them. They don't have a clear vision of what they want, and they haven't reframed past experiences and templates that have formed this sensitivity. So there you are, taking in data from the outside world and attaching it to yourself each and every time. It is a sign of health anxiety, my friends. Sign number 4 that you have health anxiety is you avoid environments that may bring up sensations that may cause you to think catastrophically. You simply avoid environments, and we avoid pain and gear towards pleasure. But the problem is, when you avoid environments or people or the things that cause you to be more sensitive, you are in fact strengthening the association between those two things. So just because you're avoiding someone or a particular environment, or you're dreading it, doesn't mean it's going away forever. What's happening is you are strengthening the neural connections within your brain, saying, yes, the saber-toothed tiger does live there. So because these associations are so strong, even when you decide to go there, you're tiptoeing. One of the 3 things are going to happen. One is you're going to try to fight back and use tons of willpower in that environment. 2 is you're going to try to run away from the environment because it's just too heavy. And 3, you're going to freeze. One of those 3 things are going to happen. So understand that this is a sign. When you avoid certain environments, you are strengthening the associations that you've created in your brain, in your heart, in your gut. The 3 processors that you have: brain, heart, gut. The 5th sign that you have health anxiety is you have an insane inner urge to constantly speak about your anxiety and your health and all that sort of stuff. It's like victim-like speak. What happens is the person feels safe and protected the more they speak about their concerns, the more they speak about their troubles, the more they speak about how difficult their lives are. So this is a common sign with health anxiety. Just get the urge to need to speak about all the stuff I'm going through. Oh, today was a tough day. My sensations took over. I don't know what's going to happen in my life. And you find that 30 minutes or an hour go by and you're just constantly speaking about all these things that in fact deep down you want to get rid of. Again, strengthening the associations. Your unconscious mind doesn't understand sarcasm, jokes. Anything you say gets recorded. Anything you say gets recorded within the mind and the body. Let's understand this. Although you may be feeling safe and protected by speaking about your concerns all the time, you are living in a delusional world. Let's understand that. Number 6 is you've already planned out the process of developing cancer or physical ailments. When I have this physical ailment, I'll go to that doctor on the other side of the world, and they're holistic, so they'll take care of me, and then the recovery will be through chemotherapy, and then I'll go this way, and then I'll fight back, and eventually I'll become free. This was me for so long. I've already planned out my ailment. There is no ailment. My body makes me feel like there is, but the ailment is in another universe from here. You are dealing with sensitivity. You are dealing with pairings in your brain and associations, neural associations. You are dealing with emotional trauma from the past. You are not dealing with a physical ailment. But again, That's a sign that you suffer from health anxiety. Again, a feeling of protectiveness comes over the sufferer when they plan ahead. Is this you? Comment below. This was me. It is what it is. Now, number 7 is you just can't relax no matter what. Does that sound like you? It's me as well. Now, here's what happens. People try to meditate. They try to relax. They try to calm their nervous system. But the 3 U's show up. The 3 U's when you try to relax are unsafety, unaware, and unfamiliar. These 3 U's keep you from relaxing because relaxation has been unconsciously associated to being unsafe. Because you've been in such a heightened state, a sensitive state for so long, anything that goes against that repetition, that belief system, that identity will come with tons of resistance. It's unsafe. It feels like I'm now unaware. The moment a health anxiety sufferer closes their eyes, it's like, whoa, all this sensory data I'm not taking in anymore visually, and therefore I feel unsafe. I have to open up my eyes just in case my sensations go out of control, just in case the saber-toothed tiger shows up, whatever it may be. Understand that this is a habit. This is something that is very common with health anxiety. Number 8 sign that you have health anxiety is you look forward to sleep, because sleep is the only time where you get to find freedom and mini vacations away from your sensations and your catastrophic thoughts. Sleep equals a timeout from your feelings and your sensations. Many times I woke up in the morning with a huge amount of cortisol and adrenaline. And I was, a lot of it was conscious. I was making up the day as I went. I built that up. A lot of it was just natural. But I couldn't wait to go back to sleep at night. I just couldn't wait to get away from these feelings. Funny enough, I actually slept pretty good. So that's a very common habit with health anxiety. Number 9 is you'll visit the doctor too much or not at all. Too much or not at all. Either way, you're protected. I mean, you either delay the inevitable or you gain the reassurance that you need. Not much more to say than that. Health anxiety sufferers either stay away from the doctor because they feel like, the more I stay away, the longer I will live and I won't be able to, connect with my ailment, which is good, right? I'll put that aside for the time being. And if I do go to the doctor, I'm gaining this extra reassurance, right? You'll see people calling the doctor all the time. Doc, what's wrong with me? What's going on in my life? And the doctor will give you the same message again and again and again, and you grow more and more frustrated. Doc, for God's sakes, tell me something different, anything different. I can't. There is nothing different to tell you. You're sensitized. More than likely, they'll tell you to go to a psychologist, a therapist, take a pill, whatever. First line of treatments today. Now, the 10th and final sign that you have health anxiety is you fear not worrying and uncertainty because you've associated change to danger. I mean, warriors, understand this. Nothing changes until you associate pain to what you're currently associating to safety. The things that you think are causing you safety, protecting you, the things that you think are creating who you are and what you've become. You've stayed in this comfort zone of safety and protectiveness for way too long. Until you get to a place where you associate pain, lots and lots of pain to staying with these thoughts, these habits, these words, these actions, these patterns, you will not change. I promise you. You can go through every strategy. You can go try every supplement, every herb. But many times you haven't gotten to that place where you say enough is enough. I'm dissatisfied. I'm ready for change. And you make that decision. Remember this final quote I'm going to leave you with. We are constantly utilizing the conscious mind to justify the actions we take that continues to hold us back from freedom. If you can understand that, you are well on your way to freedom from health anxiety. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Together, we will move forward from this. I promise you. You are more than anxiety. If you guys need more help with the End the Anxiety program, head on over to anxietyexit.com. See you soon.